Hello everybody, my name is KingStix and I have another patch notes for you, everything you need to know for patch 8.1, the most important things. This is a relatively small patch, but it is the first patch of technically season 8. Bear in mind that ranked won't start up until January 16th. Brand has been a massive pile of crap for a while now, so they're finally giving him some bonus damage on his passive. Evelyn's getting a tiny buff off of a bug fix. Now her E won't go on cooldown if the enemy steps out of vision whenever she uses her E. Graves is getting some very minor buffs on his Q and W. It is going to help out jungle Graves, but right now, Graves' jungle isn't that strong anyways because he doesn't have necessarily a proper keystone to take, and there's just a lot better damage junglers out there right now, like Xin Zhao and Kha'Zix. Someone in Riot has been getting absolutely ass pounded by a Heimerdinger, so they are destroying his turret's damage super hard. I mean, absolutely gutting it, his R. You do not want to use your R on your turret anymore. It'll absolutely waste your damage. Do not do it. If you're going to play Heimerdinger, use your rockets or your electric bomb. If you're going to be using your R on your turret, you're just wasting your time. Apparently Kel has been too strong. I personally haven't noticed it. She's getting nerfs on her attack damage growth, on her innate bonus attack speed, and a slight nerf on her E in the early ranks and a slight buff in the later ranks. Overall, this won't really make that much of a difference. If you're good on Kel, just keep playing her. Skarner has been non-existent on Summoner's Rift. They're giving his stun an extra 0.5 second of stun duration, a little bit more mana, and a tiny bit more damage. Overall, Skarner isn't going to be pick or ban or even a strong pick, but he will be a little bit more viable. His biggest issue is the fact that he's not that tanky, and for someone like a bruiser, he's really not that mobile. Syndra got a bunch of bug fixes, not really that important. If you're a Syndra main, I do suggest you read them. Zoe has been an absolute menace on the Rift since her release. Way too much damage, way too low cooldowns. Overall, Zoe got very slight nerfs on her Q, W, E, and R, but if you add them up, it leads to one decently sized nerf against her. She'll still be decent at higher ranks, but this will definitely cut down on you seeing her in lower elos. Vars got a splash update. It looks kind of gay, but it also looks very crisp. Predator has been pretty gosh darn useless on the vast majority of jungle champions because you have to buy boots to use it. Overall, this isn't going to fix that problem whatsoever. They're just making it barely slightly more useful for people who are already taking it, like Hecarim. Overall, this isn't going to do anything for Predator as a keystone. Many champions who would take Resolve would only do it for the extra HP because they don't have an optimal tree to take. Riot's trying to make it a little bit more dynamic whenever you pick Resolve as your main tree and then your secondary tree, because now you'll not only get flat HP, but you'll also be getting a little bit of damage based off of the secondary tree that you chose. Overall, a decent change in my opinion. It is going to hurt tanks a little bit since tanks in general just want a bunch of flat HP. One thing that is really cool, if you take Resolve as a secondary tree, you'll be getting a lot of extra HP as well. Before, you used to not get HP whenever you took it. There's a lot of rune bug fixes overall, not that useful knowledge. If you really care, I'd go through and read them. Thank goodness they're adding this Seller's Remorse. If you close the item shop within 0.25 seconds of selling an item, the sell is canceled. This is great, so if you accidentally sell something and click, it won't count. They've added some nifty checkpoints to Honor. More rewards are also being added to Honor per level, which is really cool in my opinion. Now there are Honor orbs which contain key fragments and blue essence or higher value champion shards, which is really cool. Once again, there's a lot more bug fixes. Reading them all is kind of pointless. I'd highly recommend just clicking Control F and then typing in the champion that you main or champions. So for example, if I want to know if Zac had a bug fix, I would just type in Zac and then look, it's right here. I can see it. I would just do that. For all of you who spend money on this game, Godstaff Jax is going to get released. Definitely go and spend your money on him. There's 3 new emotes. The penguin one is probably going to get used a lot since it's dabbing, and that's super mainstream culture. The Ash one will probably be used a decent amount since she's laughing. It's going to be a good meme. Can't really see anyone using this other than maybe a Yasuo player. Really not that big of a patch. The biggest changes I would say would be the massive nerf to Heimerdinger's turret. So much damage taken off of his ult turret. He's not very good in the late game. This will really shave off his early and mid game to the point where I wouldn't really recommend anyone play Heimerdinger in really any circumstance. The next biggest change would probably be the Resolve tree, giving HP as a secondary tree and splitting HP and other stats as the primary tree. And that is going to conclude this patch notes 8.1, everything you need to know. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to support the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. Also, check out the Discord down in the description below. It's full of all sorts of cool people. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.